Alright, jumping into a brand new tournament, we are fighting for Kilika Stairway Workout. We gotta have a little bit of a saucy scenario, because if we accidentally win, we fight for intensive training shoot. So, yeah, that's great. Oh, this is actually perfect. This is so good. Alright, so we're gonna start with an overhead, of course. Overhead max pressure. We're just trying to get our fatigue up for our team. The whole goal is to get injured, honestly, because we'll get injured in the second game, because then that means we lose against the Beast. We have a good time, and to be honest, losing against the Beast is not hard. They are a monstrous team. It's winning against them, which is the real challenge. But yeah, I think this means that we get our Kilika workout, and we didn't have to manipulate the bracket, which is also kind of nice. I don't know. I'm not against manipulation of the bracket. It just feels like lame if I'm just setting up the series every single time for a win. Like, it's just rigged, right? What's the point at that point? But yeah, going up 4-0 could be a called game, but like it's probably not. I mean, what, 30 seconds? Like, we'd have to have some monstrous attempts to really claim that. But yeah, it looks like 4-0 is going to be the final score. And we have Sykes versus Glories. It should be a Glories win, and then Glories beat Goers, and then we all have a good day. That should be how this all comes ahead. And then we'll be giving the Kilika workout to Mep, because I think that makes the most sense. Kilika workout as well, I think it's invisible shot. So it's like the corkscrew shot. It's not the overhead. And the overhead, I think, is really beneficial for the post play. And we're on post play, so I think we're set on the overhead aspect of it all. It's just, you know, it's just claiming the corkscrew because it makes sense. But yeah, let's jump in. I almost accidentally went through and trained out fatigue, but I realized I probably don't want to do that. I probably want to actually take the L here so that we can get in the consolation match. Please. Oh, come on. Are we going to actually win this? Dude, that'd be insane. Like, we're losing like 7-0 to these teams, and then we win the one we need to, like, lose. That would be so messed up. Thankfully, it looks like we're a little bit behind. Not gets injured. We get scored on. Like, this is everything we want to see right now. So we set up for the consolation. All right. Sick. We're doing great. 0-2 final score is looking like what it's gonna be, and that's fine. Like, that's perfect. And all we really want to see is a Glory's victory. Up 2-0, a minute and a half in. Probably going to see a Glory's victory. I mean, come on. Like, that's insane. Nice. Alright, so now it matters. You know, the worst thing is, if we take the L against the Goers, this is just like the most shameful scenario we could have. So we're going to spam out the fatigue, right? And then it's time to get some pep talk going. Morale for Nottawa at 2. Definitely needs a pep talk. I mean, almost certainly, right? Perfect. So we're going to jump in the tournament now. Visual against the Goers. Claim the W. Get Mep a Kilika workout. Which, honestly, he should have. Like, he's from Kilika, has the Besaid workout. It doesn't even really make sense. I almost think they didn't think about that, right? Because he's from Kilika, has a Besaid workout initially, and they're not like region anymore, like regioned, if you will, right? As you scout level, it's just kind of people from anywhere. Final Fantasy X, you had to actually travel, so you can kind of tell where people were from, but this is obviously very different. But yeah, we're gonna have Bixen in the midfield. The only issue I can imagine with the Goers is their positioning and playstyle might not match up to ours. So we might be at a disadvantage because of that, but I'm really not sure. We are going to have that pass to Savanda. Last time we faced them, we did lose, I want to say, but we've come a long way since then. So pass to Naida. Set it for Nadala. And Nadala just in position to ideally not get destroyed here. Oh, she dodges both. Goes for the pressure play shot. Oh, it's already 1-0 30 seconds in. Like, that's probably a good sign of things to come. And I think we're actually going to claim the victory here. Vixen's ambitious. Goes for the immediate attempt on goal. Pass back to Zealots. Making me feel like I'm doing the long feed. Feeling like a Guado Glory's team with that kind of play style. It's a little bit silly, but, you know. It is what it is. Zealot's going to push midfield here. Grape challenges. Zealots passes Naida. Probably set it for Mep, I imagine. There it is. Overhead volley, the sauce. That is such a sick play, dude. I always love that, right? It's a little bit of a style point. It reminds me of Titus, because, you know, the original overhead volley player. It is interesting they didn't keep the names, though. Like, they didn't say, like, Sphere Shot or Invisible Shot. I guess here's the question. With them changing the names to Overhead and Corkscrew, is that de-identifying those as different shots? Or is that laziness? Like, is that a rushed product? I guess is what I'd argue, right? Like did they not make that connection? I really don't know. I want to say 10-2. This was the, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the era when Square was still doing all their games. I know they kind of contract out some game design now, but I want to say this was made by Square entirely. Like, they didn't, like, contract out Blitzball. They weren't like, someone make this. Yeah, because that's the only thing I can think of, right? Someone being, like, unfamiliar with the product and being like, that's not the Sphere Shot, that's like an overhead, or, you know. I guess it is kind of a volley when you think about it. Because a fumble happens, and, like, I don't know, I guess it is more of an overhead volley, like, in hindsight, thinking about it more, right? I think they did miss out on having more abilities, though. Like, corkscrew overhead, that's cool, but they essentially went from like, I don't know, 50 techniques to 2 in the sequel. So, I mean, techniques are pretty much, you know, stripped away, but I don't know, it feels like there was some opportunity for something. I almost feel like character-specific techniques would have been cool. Like, if you have all the Besaid Aurochs, like, you can use Auroch Spirit or something. Or if you have Titus, he can use Jack Shot, or, you know, Star Player, sorry. I don't know, it just feels like there was some opportunity there. Either way, going up 3-0, 3.5 minutes in, I mean, this is... There's no real world where they come back. They injure Svanda, I mean, that's cool, but who cares? There's just... They need to play so much better than they are now if they have any chance of coming back. And there's just... I don't know, there's just no way, right? That's just how it goes, though. I think the teams play the way they play, and it would take an entire swap of all players to really change, you know, how they're doing. Yeah, at this point, I'm actually going to drop all pressure because there's no reason to have it. And maybe we'll give them a goal because of that. Or Jamal will just intercept because that's what he does. Set up for Mep. Mep with the ball. Pass it to Naida again. Okay. I mean, sure. Yeah, with only 5 seconds left. This is just the, you know, just the finishing touches on a failed game from the Luka goers. And there it is. We have claimed our very first Kilika Stairway Workout. That's so sick. Alright, so as I said, we're going to send Mep away. I think Mep is the one to do. It's just, I don't know, it feels good. I feel like he's just he's kind of the star player of this team. I kind of, you know, kind of feel like that's just the way it is. And then re-signing him, of course, very easy. We can use our 14,000 points or whatever to use against the scout level 2. And then let's... Oh, shoot. Alright, well, let's start with the hot springs. That's probably a good start because we do have an injury. It is a whole thing. Alright. So let's do counseling. And I guess before we do the whole, you know, setup for everything, let's put people back where they belong. Oops. Should be like that. Wait. I messed it up again. Okay, should be like that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we're going to do 2 counselings. And let's go for 3 scrimmages. We got Mep with the double star Mep. The double star. Nice. That's good stuff. It really is. Get a little bit more block and attack. I mean, that's fine. Catch for Duran is massive. I feel like there's, you know, that's going to make the difference for sure. And there it is. So that's going to wrap us up for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, I'm going to be playing more Blitzball. Until next time.